Hi, this is Marty with Skincare Science, and this is a continuation of the TCA peel that I did, well, previously. So this is another one, and this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not out to insult or make fun of or demean or this word I love. Berate. Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be documenting my first experience using a chemical peel at home. I'm going to be using the 25% TCA peel.
We're 7 seconds into the video, and let me tell you all that's wrong. First, her first chemical peel. She picks trichloroacetic acid. Second, doing it at home. Anything? Fitzpatrick 1 on the small scale is what she is. Look at her skin. Look underneath. Look. Okay? No pre-peel. Sit in front of my camera, do a YouTube video on my first chemical peel using trichloroacetic acid.
And I will post more information in the bottom bar, but basically it's a chemical peel. I've done a lot of research on this and I feel confident that I can do this on my own.
So about a minute in, she starts to talk about, oh, and by the way, it's another 25%. And so far, the only thing that she has gotten right is she's sitting up, okay? She feels confident that she can perform the peel. Because you did research. Okay. Basically what you just did and what you're doing, and I'm not mincing words, so if you don't want to see another side of me, go ahead and just turn the video off and, I don't know, do something else for like a few seconds or a few minutes. You're basically disrespecting and shitting on estheticians, all of them, and medical practitioners. What an absolutely arrogant ass. There are estheticians who, oh my God, what they go through to survive on a daily basis, the struggles that they go through, the heart. I've worked with 2 plastic surgeons and I've never met an esthetician who did not absolutely and catastrophically annihilate both of those plastic surgeons on heart and passion and care for everything skin related. And you my God, you go and buy 25% trichloroacetic acid from some completely irresponsible company, then tell me and tell the world through your YouTube video that you've done the research and that you know what you're doing. What you have done is, and anyone who's done anything like what you're doing, so disrespectful. Let's continue watching.
So I'm just going to show you what I have here and then get started. I have the 25% TCA peel. I also purchased a post-peel neutralizer. It's a pH neutralizer. I've heard that you can use water and baking soda, but just to be on the safe side, I went ahead and purchased that.
Trichloroacetic acid cannot be neutralized. You wasted your money. You're completely ignorant. You have absolutely no clue what you're doing. To say that you researched and then to follow up with this information tells me that you didn't research at all. You set it to grandstand to let your viewers and anyone else that stumbles upon your video, to let them know that they should trust you. You do not have a clue what you're doing. And I venture to guess that your research was basically a few Google searches and a few Reddit discussions. Nothing more and nothing less. Sodium bicarbonate in water is the way that you neutralize, through a chemical reaction, AHAs. They're time dependent. They can be neutralized with sodium bicarbonate in water. Or if you don't have that, can be diluted, which is not neutralizing. It is not neutralizing. There is no chemical reaction. It's diluting. So right now, your entire video is based on bullshit and wrong. So sad. I don't even, it's like a train wreck. You can't look away. I can't look away. I can't. It's a train wreck. I gotta watch. And the sound that the train wreck is making, it's like, you know what I'm talking about. It's sad. It's really sad. And I feel for responsible skincare lines, and I feel for responsible aesthetics, because you get it. Let's continue watching.
And then I have some rubber gloves here to protect my hands. I have a few gauze sponges to apply the product, and I have 2 dishes here to put the product into. Before starting this, I did wash my face with a gentle cleanser. I use the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser, and then I just let my skin dry. You really want to make sure that your skin is dry before you start this. And now, just to make sure that everything is clean and as dry as possible, I'm going to go ahead and use some rubbing alcohol. And I'm just, I have mine in a spray bottle, and I'm just spraying it onto this piece of gauze. And I'm going to start. So, as you can see, I do have some discoloration. I have some scars on my face, and I do have fine lines. So my hope is to get rid of some of those. And I just basically want more youthful looking skin. And this is a great way to do that. So I'm actually really nervous about this because I really don't know what to expect. I've watched a ton of videos. I've seen lots of before and after pictures, but it's just a little bit scary. And I'm doing it right now because I have a little bit more time off of work, being that it's Thanksgiving break. So I thought it's now or never. I have to do it because it's probably not a peel that you're going to want to be able, you're not going to want to go out in public. So I'm just going to try to stay home as much as possible, and hopefully my skin will be healed by the time I go back to work. So it's Tuesday. That gives me about 6 days. Okay, I think that's pretty good.
Okay, I'm really excited. We have another word besides bump it up. Okay, it's called pretty good. So this YouTuber says alcohol, right? So I've discussed TCA and blah, 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 and that's one thing in the other video. Again, there's so many parameters here, I can't touch on everything. So I never even saw the pre-peel on work done by the other esthetician on the African American skin type. So this YouTuber is basically one pass and says, that's it, pretty good. Okay. Pretty good does not qualify for clean as it relates to 25% trichloroacetic acid. Look at the unevenness of the other girl. Oh, did I give it away? I did, didn't I? I gave away what's coming next. So, wait for it. Okay, so let's bump it up pretty good. Come on. Let's see what happens next.
And now I'm going to go ahead and pour some of my TCA peel into my dish. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same with the neutralizer, just to have it ready, be safe. And I'm going to just go ahead and put some gauze pads into the neutralizer just to have it ready. And I have another set right here that I'm going to dip into the peel. So I'm putting on my rubber gloves. And I also have a hair dryer. Basically what the process is you apply it to your skin, you leave it on until you see what's called frosting. It's kind of like where your skin turns white, but I guess it burns. And
I would like to personally thank this individual for telling me what frosting is. I would like to thank this individual for putting out into the universe that frosting equals burning the skin. Is that accurate? Okay. No. It's not. Is it? Yes. But it's not. Frosting is a result of something very specific happening within the skin. And to say frosting equals burning is insulting the frosting, insulting what is truly going on with the skin, insulting the process, insulting the experience it takes to get controlled frosting, and wait for it, an even frosting across the skin. To go from red to redder to even more red to a little bit of frosting to speckled to true frosting.
it's good to have like a hair dryer so that you can blow cool air on your face, and it's supposed to help with that. So we'll see how that works. Okay, I think I'm ready. Really nervous. So I'm just going to take my pad and dip it into the peel. What you're supposed to do is squeeze out the excess. You don't want to have, kind of smells like perm. You don't want to have any dripping down your face or too much product. And because this is my first time, I just really want to be safe. So this is fully soaked. I did squeeze it out, and now I'm going to go ahead and start applying this horizontally to my face, and I'm going to start on my forehead. And I'm actually going to do a smaller, about that size. Let me go ahead and start. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Oh, it's already starting to burn a little bit.
Oh my God, you finally did something right. It's an exaggeration because you're sitting up, doing it sitting up. That's one. Starting with your forehead. Awesome. Clients always sitting up, close eyes, start with the forehead. Thank you for doing something right.
And my skin is super sensitive, so I'm kind of worried about how my skin's going to react. It gets red super easily, and as you can see, it's already getting red. It burns, but it's not too bad yet. And I'm going to avoid my upper lip.
So, again, as we advance into the video, she mentions that she doesn't want to apply it over her lip because she's afraid that it's going to get onto her lips. Well, occlude them. Vaseline. Occlude it. Put Vaseline on it. Done. What about all of the research that you did? Well, what about all the information you did? Oh, that's right. You watched a lot of videos. You're not an esthetician. This is your first chemical peel, and you go for 25%. You're doing it at home. No discussion of pre and post. Why would I think you would even know what to do with your lips? And it's burning now, isn't it? What was that again? Bump it up, good enough. Good enough. We're about to see the results of good enough.
Just because I don't want any chance of it getting on my lips at all. Oh wow, this burns really bad. Okay, so another thing is that you want to have a timer. It's usually about 3 minutes, no more than 3 minutes. So,
well, it didn't take long for the inexperience and the lack of research to come back. And it's as a result of her complete ignorance. If you watch her application, and I have to say this too, application isn't bad. She did watch videos. I mean, that's proof. A civilian, let's say a non-professional, is not going to know 1 quadrant, 2 quadrant, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's not going to know that. So you can see that or she has OCD and that's just the way she is. One of the two, I don't care. It's correct as it relates to non-TCA application. Because watch her overlap. Volume dependent. She doesn't know that it's volume dependent. So the overlap, she doesn't realize that she's doubling up. Let me illustrate that and explain what's going on. So, 1 swipe, 2, 3, over the forehead, right? Come back again, come back again, come back again. Perfect. Remember, 1 milliliter, 1 square inch, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. Again. Can you apply TCA evenly across the skin? No. Because you cannot determine the exact 1 milliliter volume to exactly 1 square inch. Proof. 1 square inch is going to dissipate and traverse to 2 square inches. Argument's sake, let's just say. Right there, it's uneven, even at its most perfect. So what do you have working on your side? Experience. What else? If she would have done her research, she would know. Between each application equals weight. Level of absorption, level of the application. Wait for the redness. Wait to see it. Wait till you don't feel any of the burn, or the burn is dramatically less, and the feeling of the acid equals what you're seeing. Kind of makes sense? You gotta wait between each coat. What she should have done was done the forehead. It was good. It was good. Do the other side, then come down, then come down, then come down the nose. Do this side, then do that side. Come across upper, lower lip and chin. Feather that jawline. Wonderful. You're not doing it. Why? Because you think trichloroacetic acid is time dependent. It's not. It's volume dependent.
I'm going to go ahead and turn on my timer. Wow, this is burning. Okay, so that's going to be on for, I'm going to turn on my hair dryer. My eyes are watering so bad, I can't even see. I'm going to take these gloves off and get a paper towel. It's been on for 30 seconds.
Why do you have a timer? What are you timing? I thought you did research. Oh, wow, isn't that interesting how that works? You did your research online and everyone else needed a timer. Oh, stupid me. And guess what everyone's going to do that watches your video? Undermine the entire aesthetics community. Just trash on all of them. Just seriously, just trash on all of them. And go back to Amazon and go back to some other stupid retailer and sell 20, 25, 30% trichloroacetic acid. Because of you, they're going to get a timer too.
Holy moly. That is very hot. I don't even want to touch my eye. Ooh, I look a mess. Wow. So I am noticing a little bit of, okay, it's been 1 minute. I am noticing a little bit of frosting.
How's that feel? No sympathy whatsoever. You deserve every ounce of pain. You deserve every ounce of discomfort that you're going through. The only thing I don't hope is I don't hope that you're scarred. And I hope that your skin is more beautiful than when you started. But for everything else, you deserve exactly what you get. Ridiculous. Oh, and by the way, you know that tear that runs down your face? Do you know that that can actually create a line of demarcation during a trichloroacetic acid peel with 25% in the volume of liquid that you apply to your skin? Didn't know that, did you? Didn't tell you that in experience, right? Here's a question. What's causing your eyes to water? Is it just sensitivity with you, or did you get it in your eyes?
And I guess that's supposed to be like your dead skin cells.
Okay, proof is in the pudding. She states 1 minute. Now you see frosting coming on. That's the wait time.
The more frosting you have, I guess, the more damaged skin you have.
They say if you wait long enough, you can always see true character, true whatever. What research did she do? She actually states that the frosting is related to the amount of damaged skin you have. Let's see what happens next.
A lot of people have said that the second time or the third time around, they don't get as much frosting as they do the first time. So I'm starting another minute here. I'm gonna grab a new paper towel. The things we do for beauty. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, it's not burning that bad anymore. It was burning really bad, but it's tolerable. Looks like I've been crying for like an hour. I'm not getting a whole lot of frosting. I wonder why. I'm not going to overdo it though and do it again. been another minute. Wow, it's not as bad as it was for sure. So it's been 2 minutes. My skin looks really red, but it doesn't look very frosty. It kind of does over here. I wonder, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more.
Wouldn't you know it, because she thinks it's time dependent and she thinks that trichloroacetic acid only cooks or burns dead or bad skin, hyperpigmentation, in her infinite wisdom and research, she's going to apply another coat, not understanding that she hasn't even given enough time for the first coat. 2 minutes would be, 2 to 3 minutes would be fine for 5%, 10%, unless you dumped a gallon on the person's face. 25% in the amount that she applied, it's not enough. 2 minutes is not enough. And don't forget, we're still waiting for the good enough, okay? So let's continue to watch what happens as this person applies more trichloroacetic acid to her skin.
Where my skin isn't red at all. Maybe I didn't get enough on there. So like right here and right there. I just want to make sure that it's even. And it looks like right there. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. That seriously burns so much when you first put it on. I'm surprised that I'm not getting as much frosting as I've seen other people get. But I'm not going to push it. So I'm going to go ahead and start neutralizing it.
Okay, if you watch at 10:05, like right now what's going on, she's at the 3-minute mark. She's complaining she's not getting enough frosting because she doesn't understand the way the trichloroacetic acid works. So therefore, she's completely confused, has applied more trichloroacetic acid in areas where she didn't, to make it even. So she's now making matters worse. She doesn't know where she's at in the first application and the depth of peel. So she's going to add more and then neutralize. So right now she's about to apply neutralizer. And of course I've seen the video. So watch what happens.
And then maybe next time, I mean, I just want to see how my skin reacts before I do anything crazy. So I'm just going to take the neutralizer and I'm going to apply it. And I've heard too that with a peel of this strength, you really don't even need a neutralizer. You can just use water, but because it's my first time, I really want to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly.
At 10:24, she says, watch it, with a peel of this strength, I do not need a neutralizer, or water can be used. First of all, again, you cannot neutralize trichloroacetic acid. Second, water cannot neutralize an acid. Water is not a salt, it's a dilution. What research did you do? My God, and by the way, who's the person you're looking at as you do this to yourself? Is it your friend, sister, Husband, you want to know why I'm so upset? You want to know why? Because you are trashing aesthetics. You are shitting on aesthetics. You are trashing.
Okay, now I'm seeing much more frosting.
Not 10 seconds after she just complained that she wasn't. Let's give her 25 seconds, 30 seconds. After complaining that she wasn't seeing any frosting, she applies more coats, and if you look carefully, it is not where she had already applied. It was to new places. What she is seeing is more frosting as it relates to the depth of the 25% to the original first coat, not anything she did on the second. And the neutralizer that she's applying is only going to make matters worse. It can't make anything better. It just can't. For the same reasons that I talked about in the other video. This is horrible.
Which is normal.
I'm not sure if you've seen it, but do you see the unevenness? Do you see the splotchiness of the red? Do you see the upper lip? You should see an even sheet of red. You shouldn't see all of that pink and red. It shouldn't be like that. It should be nice, smooth, even pink. And then nice, smooth, even pinker, darker, and then red. And then you should see speckled frosting. It should be nice and smooth. And then you wait, and then you apply more, and you notice as you apply more, you're not wiping away any of the frosting. It just gets deeper and more vibrant.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is go to the bathroom so that I can have a sink and really rinse this off all of the way, and then I will come back.
After the application of a trichloroacetic acid peel, you should not wash your face. Going into the bathroom and washing your face, that's the same as the neutralizer. You can reactivate trichloroacetic acid crystals that are in the skin with regards to the dehydrate or the evaporation that can occur with the cool air or just naturally waiting. You're just not supposed to do that. That was a poor decision, and a poor decision to put out there into the world as it relates to other individuals and new estheticians that could potentially be watching your video. Smooth, even, pink, darker. The burn comes on smooth, not boom, 30 seconds. No, it's smooth and tolerable. Why? How do you feel, client? Can you handle more? What's your level of activity? Not, hi, we're going to change your skin type, boom. On fire, where's the emergency room? Call 911. Oh.
So it's been about 5 minutes since I rinsed off the peel, and my skin just feels like I have a really bad sunburn. It's super red. It's really like warm to the touch, and my skin feels super tight. Like even like trying to smile, it feels really tight. So what I'm gonna do now is just focus on keeping my skin really moisturized. I don't know what to expect because, like I said, I've never done this before. So I do have one day of work tomorrow. left until my vacation, but I've heard that it's not really that bad until like the second day. So I'm hoping that it's going to be okay for tomorrow. I don't even want to wear makeup tomorrow, maybe some eye makeup, but we'll see how it goes. The products I'm going to be using to moisturize are this Alba and petroleum jelly. I have some triple antibiotic ointment with pain relief, basically like Neosporin, and then I have coconut oil too. So tonight before I go to bed, I'm just going to apply this, and then we'll see how it goes and see how it looks tomorrow. So I will check in with you guys then.
All the products you're talking about too, all bad. Don't do anything. Go to sleep and wake up in a week.
So it's been about 8 hours since I applied the TCA pill, and you guys, I am so thrilled about this. I feel like it's really working, and the end result is what I'm just thriving for, because I know it's going to be amazing. My skin basically feels like I have a sunburn. It feels like and looks like I spent the day in the sun yesterday. It's a little bit like swollen feeling, but it's not too bad. Like, it's definitely something that isn't like intolerable. I know that it's going to get worse before it gets better. Like, my skin is not going to look great in a couple days, but I'm super excited. So tonight when I get home from work, after it's been 24 hours from the application, I'm going to do a 1-day update, and we'll see how things are coming along.
So as you can see, 8 hours later, she's thrilled, blah, blah, blah. And I am not going to waste my time giving you the update. You can search for this individual in her channel and get the update on your own. I'm not going to waste my time. And the reason why is because I know, based on what I saw, what the outcome is going to be. Very pretty girl. Her skin is going to come back equal to or slightly better. And the pigmentation that you see across her forehead and other areas on her skin are going to be diminished, but not gone. If the theory were correct that trichloroacetic acid goes after bad skin cells, we would have seen frosting on hyperpigmentation. Why is that totally ignorant? Because she doesn't know how the skin functions at all. And she does not understand what that pigmentation truly is and where it is. No clue whatsoever. And if you really, really look at it, does it not look like melasma? I know estheticians and I know individuals in the aesthetic world that own salons and that are educating other estheticians, and they work hard. I mean, they really work hard. You just shit all over them by posting this video and doing what you're doing. You just shit all over them. The law firm that represents my company is Perkins Coie. Research them. This isn't a defamation of character. This is not an attack on this individual. This is basically in defense of an amazing industry. Amazing industry. And you just trashed them in 10 minutes. What a shame. This is Marty with Skincare Science. See you in the next video.